Okay, mic check. How are we sounding? Oh, it sure is. Thank you, Calvin. I appreciate that. I should probably go ahead and put that on monitor. How about now? Oh no, that's going to be problematic. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So we're on our way to Kyber here. We did win we took first place in the last round, or yeah, the last set of rounds. This time we're going up against somebody with a JML, but nothing else. No other GLs there. I still have my Slacker and Sith Eternal this time, and Sith Eternal's been fun to solo various things with, but depending on which, if he uses JML on defense, possibly on the back row back here, we'll want to use Slacker or C, and we'll see how that goes. So that means we're not going to use them here, unfortunately, because these would be easy teams for them to solo, but it's okay. We've got some other counters. So we're going to do a JKR against this Grievous Droids. That's usually my favorite. It's a really nice, easy, consistent counter. Up here, we're going to try CLS against Mon Mothma. My CLS isn't very good on this account, though I'm starting to work on them for JML. And so we'll see. And then down here, we're just going to use a gas solo against Newt. So let's go ahead and start with this JKR. Hey Calvin, I see that you're on Twitch. How is the Twitch experience with the way I'm streaming? I'm not too terribly used to Twitch myself, but I'm trying to get there. Okay, good to know. All right, let's see here. We're going to go ahead and just do the AoE. Jump in, steal stealth, and then pass buffs. Yeah, it's a really easy comp. I really need to stop. I probably need to stop using GG on defense myself anymore, just because there's not really many good comps, whereas you can do some really interesting things with other. Like, I'm really liking the Newt with B1. That's actually a super fun comp that I'm starting to see all over the place. That is good to know, Suave. All right, now let's see how CLS actually does here with my pretty light CLS. I still don't even have the Zeta on Han. But I did finally get Chewie up to R3 at least. So we're progressing. Okay, now seems like we'd want to go ahead and do that. Great. That way she used that. Wow, that hurts. Good enough. Really need to relic that Han. And then gas solo should be just fine here. Normally you wouldn't want to solo this team because normally the team would be relicked. But since they're not really, since they're pretty low gear, we should be just fine with this. Yeah, don't go after Biggs first. That seems like a bad recipe. Okay, let's see if he put that JML. He did not. I didn't expect him that he really would. He probably kept it in case I put Slacker on defense. Okay, so we'll have an SLK solo somewhere. We'll have a C solo somewhere. There's really not much left to this one. Let's see if there's some feats we should be trying to do here. Resistance characters. I should be able to do that one. Let's see, we'll use troopers here, because that's an easy one. Probably don't even need Piet, or maybe we'll just do Veers and Piet. That should be fine. Well, this is kind of what I deserve for getting cocky. Still. That's true. Okay. And I bet Sith Eternal R5 no ult could solo this. Might be a bit of a question, though. Let me just look that one up real quick. Don't see it in the list, which seems unusual. I'm kind of surprised. Well, then we'll just use EP Invader. Or Shakti. Yeah, let's just do EP Vader. It'll be fine. Okay, that was nice and easy. Let's see, they put... Yep, they put Old Republic. So let's go do our standard Old Republic counter. So I have a lot of people asking about P1 or Phase 1 Slacker videos. I do have one coming up, but it's going to be a day or two just because I've got some new footage coming in, possibly, of a full R8 Slacker solo. So, seems like that'd be worth holding off a day or two for. I'm very interested to see how that goes. But I have managed to do a full... With R7, I've managed to get higher than 60% myself. So I want to get a video out there on it pretty soon. Okay, that was nice and easy. Alright, what solos do we have left here? We've got Slacker, we've got Gucci Palps. We've got a few other things that we could do easy. Yeah, R8. Definitely. I knew there was going to be an R8 solo soon enough. If I was able to do 65% with an R7, it was only a matter of time. Let's see here. Okay, because we've got a resistance and we want to try to get some resistance kills here. So we need a full resistance team. Let's go ahead and use full resistance team here. That's interesting, David. I'll have to try that out. So there was no real difference. Which P2 Slacker team? Oh, so it was the one with Thrawn, if you were subbing in Faust. That's really interesting, because, yeah, you don't need the tenacity down. It's just that Crew is so much more survivable, because he can tank those hits a little bit better. But that's more of a big deal in Phase 1 than Phase 2. I'll have to try that out myself this next, actually tomorrow. Thanks for that. All right, let's just do this. Should be fine. I don't know. Murder bears surprise me sometimes. Okay, let's start with... Okay, so there's a full resistance team, plus a few more resistance kills. All right. And what else do we want to deal with? All right. Sith Eternal versus Bugs? What do we want to use C? Need a good reverse lookup. And, yep. Well, let's see. Let's use Slacker here. Yeah, Nesty walk solo. No, my Wampa isn't really going to be good enough quite yet to solo anything. This is just all easy stuff. Okay, let's Slacker this. That'll... no, the other team's harder. We'll just go do this one. It'll be easy enough. Well, I'll leave Sith Eternal up to you guys. Which one of those other teams do you want to see Sith Eternal try to solo? Bearing in mind that it's a R5 no ult Sith Eternal. Not that you'd be able to get to the ult in 3v3 really anyway. All right, no particular votes there. Let's just, I kind of want to see if he can take the bugs easily enough. I mean, they're crap bugs, but I'm actually kind of wondering. Because, let's see. Like, that could actually be kind of a problem for him. He doesn't have an AoE. And Link's only going to be so effective. So, that seems, All right, bugs it is. Let's see if he can solo bugs. I think this might actually be a timeout. But let's find out. Okay, we're going to go ahead and brute here. And now we're going to be stuck here, but I think we'll be okay. I actually am really happy with Sith Eternal. He's such an easy counter to JMLS. So I've been super happy because of that. Because all of the top arena spots right now are Jedi Master Luke for the most part. There's just a ton of them in my arena shard. So being able to counter that with R5, no ult, bunch of just random Sith, well, Sith Empire, so I mean, they're solid. And basically just put it on auto. Yep, I'd like to kill off Sun Fac. Next time he taunts, I'm going to try to do that. Alright, maybe I can get some work in here now. We are not going to... There we go. Alright, now we're good. Okay, so you have to bide your time a little bit, but you're certainly not in any danger of dying. I definitely would not recommend that against relic bugs. I mean, I guess if you've got the ult, it'd be super easy. Because you're just waiting for him to get into ult, and then you've got a massive AoE. Before ult, no. Okay, what's next? Let's see here. I could maybe... Yeah, JKL is so good. And that's one of the main reasons why JML is such a good one to go for, is it's just got the best farmed squads. Mon Mothma's really nice for a lot of things, and then CLS, and then JKL, and all of them are so good. And all very useful for the Rancor, the C-Pit. Yeah, that's true. JML ult is... I don't know what the purpose is. I don't know when they thought you would ever use it, because you can't use it in raids, and they intentionally designed it, or designed the new raid to not be able to use it, so I don't know. Let's see. We could duo with these. We could probably duo Padme and Anakin. I don't think I've got any good solos left here. Echo. Echo could maybe solo something. I wouldn't want to risk it. Alright, so here we'll do this. That should be fun. And last, we'll just use Padme here. Actually, there. I just wasn't sure about doing that with full protection, and so I'd risk losing, not doing as well as knowing I can do this with full protection. And now let's clear fleet real quick. Nothing crazy. Standard first order counter here. See if we can't heal up Kylo Ren's command shuttle before the end of the battle. Nope, no crit there. Oh well. This is Div 1. This is just my alt that's created specifically for GAC, so it's very, very efficiently... I'm just very efficient with the roster. So I'm going up against people that are going to be generally easy for me to beat. Yeah, I just passed 5 million GP with 2 GLs and halfway to my third. So it's just very efficient. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off. Alright, nice and easy. Yeah, I do have quite a few opponents with no GLs. Alright, so not my absolute best score, but a pretty good score. And we'll go from there. I don't know if he's even going to attack. He saved his JML, so I assume that he's going to attack. But I don't think he's got very good chance. My lame back row. Yeah, I don't have the deepest roster on this account, but it's a very good roster. All right. Well, give me a couple minutes to switch accounts, and we'll do the other one. Yeah, you absolutely can get a shout-out to Average Joe's Gymnasium. Where is it located? All right, and we're back. Okay, now this guy has a ray, and I don't believe he had any other GLs. Nope. But on this account, I only have the one GL, though I did just unlock JML one day too late to get into this round. Hate it when that happens, but it's fine. I've got him ready to go for Phase 4 of the Rancor raid tomorrow. That way I can do a nice JML video. I've actually had a lot of people asking for Phase 4 JML. One of my guildmates commonly gets 8% in Phase 4 with it, and that's pretty darn good for JML. Okay, yeah, nothing crazy over here. Nothing crazy over here. No mission. That's odd. You are very welcome, Suave. That's awesome. Yeah, the Vader squad, do keep in mind the Vader squad is a little RNG heavy, and it can be a tough one. You've got to really mod that thing well. But it's also a lot of fun, you know, having this non-GL squad that can do some really good damage. Vader's rework was just amazing. It's so much fun. All right, well, this is a little bit of a different makeup, but our standard counter should work here. I'm just not sure why that's the 3-man squad he went for. And that is why you don't put Canderous in this squad. Makes this even easier. Okay, let's go ahead and use our Triumvirate here, or do I want to just do Vader Watt for a 2-man? No, I better wait and see if he's got Ray on the back row. My Triumvirate's not very good, so I always just use all 3 of them instead of trying to 2-man it. One of these days, I'll get around to relicing them. Probably about the time I get Sith Eternal unlocked on this account. We'll see, though. Okay, now let's see. Let's make sure we've got good enough Ray counters before I just gas solo this. Let's see, because I'd probably use Slacker Watt Thrawn, depending on what he's got back there. Or Slacker GBA Thrawn, that's actually going to be better. But just in case, I might want to have my... Actually, I don't know if I can use gas for any team here. Does JKR gas Luke work against Rey? Probably not. Decent against Slacker. But yeah, this Vader Thrawn Watt can be kind of fun. It doesn't work as well in 3v3 though. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and gas solo this Night Sister team and then see what's on the back row. Should be able to gas solo this. It wasn't a great team. If not, we'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's on this back row. A whole lot of nothing. Okay. Yeah, like this is a fun team. I'd rather do this with my droids than have a GG team. At least for 3v3. Cool. All right. Slacker solo this. CLS here. I'm always leery of doing CLS here, but it's just it's a lower gear nest, should be fine. All right. Shock T. Wampa? I think my Wampa's good enough on this account to possibly solo that. And what do we want to do with this? Probably JKR? Or I could CLS this and JKR. Yeah, that's probably a better idea. Plus, I've got the two Rebels teams on this account. Since I unlocked JML on this account, I've got the Wedge Han Chewie, which is great. And then CLS 3PO Chewpio is also great. So let's divvy those two up so we can play around with them. Oh, we've got to get some resistance kills too. So we can get resistance kills here. A good resistance team will be fine there. Yeah, let's knock that out first while we're thinking about it so I don't forget again. Yep, we don't need R2 elsewhere, so this will be fine. All right. There's that done. Okay. So yeah, which one's going to be better? Okay, probably Wedge Han Chewy for this one, and CLS Chupio. .3PO for this one. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I don't think we're going to be getting a new raid. I think this is it for them as far as raids go. This is what constitutes a new raid from them. I do think we're going to be getting some new GLs here fairly soon. It's about that time, and I would be surprised if they didn't keep up a regular cadence on those. But yeah, I seriously doubt we're going to be getting a real new raid this year. Maybe towards the end of the year or next year. All right, let's go ahead and try. And surely I could just take this with something higher banner, though. I mean, this is decently high banner, but it's just not that great a team. But you don't want to underestimate these teams. Where do we want to put the... We want translation over here. Or confusion, I mean. And let's go for this. No, alright, easy enough. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Their idea of new content does not really jive with anyone else's idea of new content. I'm vaguely looking forward to the whole Galactic War thing, or the new... Yeah, I guess they're calling it... What was it? Galactic Conquest? I don't remember. We'll see if that actually delivers on the promise that they really made, but I have some hope for it. I vaguely like the way that Galactic Challenges work. I like the idea there. I just kind of hate the way that they're doing the feats with the whole Mandalorian thing. But hey, whatever. The idea is decently solid. All right, now let's see if we can do this one. All right. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Okay, now, yeah, the Mando feats, they're so dumb, and I'm really annoyed that this last one, they just basically, he wasn't supposed to have a Mando feat, and they just basically made it so you could only get full banners if you had Beskar Mando anyway. Yeah, and that's the thing. If Beskar Mando was really good, like if he was one of the better legendaries, then okay, great. But gating these things behind a really subpar legendary, if not the worst legendary, arguably, it's silly. I mean, there's some other reasons to buy him. It's not. I don't know that anybody really bought him for the feats. I'm sure there's a couple people, but I think most people. It's Beskar Mando. The show was pretty good. He was a cool character. The armor looks good, and Baby Yoda. So, or sorry, Grogu. All right. Yeah, the first Mando he's a better, more useful character. Where do we want to use this Slacker solo? Probably just here. Have him kill a bunch of resistance. It'll make me feel better. Okay, let's use some Jedi here. Should be able to just use JKL and Hoda. Should be pretty easy. What do I want to do with these Triumvirate, though? Because that would be another good one for JKL Hoda, I think. I don't see Triumvirate on defense all that much. Looks like everybody just uses JKR, which, okay, fine. Yep, so we'll just go ahead and use JKL Hoda here. No, there's they had no idea what they were doing with the Slacker kit. Like they wanted him to do ramping damage, obviously, in that, but I don't think that they were expecting him to be that crazy in raids. And that's just because of the way his kit works with a whole bunch of other kits that speed him up. So if you give him ramping damage and then you give him Thrawn and Hux and, First Order Officer speeding him up constantly, well, that's a different interaction than what they were expecting, I'm sure. Okay, and let's do JKR here. Let's go after Treya first. Been a long time since I did this one. All right, Shock T. I mean, we've got them. Might as well use Fives and Rex instead of Arc and Echo here. Or Rex and Echo. Rex and Echo is probably better. not much chance of him killing off Rex here. Yeah. Boy. I'd be surprised if they didn't add a new capital ship, honestly. But I don't think ships are going to get a whole lot of love this year. If they do, it's only going to be because of the new GLs. Alright, Wampa should be fine here, right? It's been a while since I used him against Murder Bears. I'm not seeing... There it is. There's Chirpa. Okay. Yeah. I don't see any reason why Wampa wouldn't be fine. Okay. So I think it really depends on what GLs they add. And I think that's the real question, is what GLs are we going to get? I'd really like to see an Obi-Wan GL. I know that was a bit of a joke thing going around, or just a fake leak. But I really would like to see that. And maybe a GL Anakin. That could be a lot of fun, too. And, you know, it'd make some sense. Yeah, we do. I mean, need something to make the Radis actually usable. Other than just being an annoying defense. Alright, what is going on here? Alright, well, we'll use Kenobi down here and Finalizer up here. Should be nice and easy. Well, that's definitely a big trick, because they're not going to have... So it would, when they do the new GLs, they're not going to... There's surely not going to be resistance or First Order, would be my guess. I seriously doubt that they're going to do resistance or First Order. And if that's the case, then it'd be pretty hard to expect them to do any ships for First Order or Resistance. So I don't know. Let's see if we can get him another crit. Nope. Oh well. Good enough. And I don't really see them doing many, if any, ships outside of for GLs. I'd be very surprised anyway. They don't seem to be doing anything for ships really recently. I'm just glad we finally have pilotless ships. Okay, we're good. I mean, Finalizer is great on offense is great on offense at 5-star. You can use it to beat practically anything. Resistance is the only thing in my mind that I just hate fighting with First Order. Yeah, there's already a Sith fleet. It just needs a capital ship, and that's one of the reasons why I think we'll see, if we really do see a new ship, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a new capital ship. Because they have a couple fleets that are just kind of sitting there, and they either need like Tarkin, or like Tarkin maybe needs a buff to make the Empire fleet a little bit better, or a little bit more relevant if they're trying to get more fleets to be relevant. I'm not really sure that's what they're going for, though. We'll see. No, not the best score. I hate Finalizer. Or Radis, jeez. Alright, 2673. For this account, that's actually pretty decent. This is not my GAC account. And we've got sort of a further standard defense over here. Nothing too crazy. But alright. And that'll be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe learned some counters. That Sith Eternal counter, that was kind of fun. Learned, make sure you have the ult if you're going to do that against relic bugs. But it should be just fine. Alright. Well, I will see you guys in a couple days. Make sure to check out the Discord server if you're looking for some more CPIT resources, but I'm betting most of you are already there. Till next time. Before I step away, let me answer David's question there. It depends. What would you guys want to see streamed other than just GAC Offense? I can stream defense, but mostly that's pretty boring. And I'm not really sure what else you guys would want to see streamed, honestly.